this video, we're going to look at how to divide a number by 50. Dividing a number by 50 is so easy, but for some students or for some learners, sometimes it becomes a bit cumbersome and a bit difficult for them. And that's why we decided to make this video, to make you learn the simplest way to divide a number by 50. If you watch our previous video that we talked about how to divide a number by 5, it's the same principle. The only thing is that we're going to change we're going to talk about some little changes. So there are some two key aspects that we have to consider. So there are some steps that we have to follow to make this dividing a number by 50 very easy. So step number one, is anytime you want to divide a number by 50, you need to multiply the number by 2. After that, we go to second step, where now we say, then divide the answer, the product. So you need to divide the product by 100. And if you follow these two steps, then you are done. Your work is going to be easy. So now let's look at A. A, we have 234 divided by 50. So in that case, I will look for another pen so let's say A, we have 234. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply that number by 2. And then we're going to divide the number by 100. A quick calculation. So we know here 2, 3, 4. 2 multiplied by 2 is going to give you 4. 2 multiplied by 3 will give us 6. 2 multiplied by 4 will give us 8. In this case, what we need to do is divide the answer, the product, by 100. So in this case, we have 4.68 as our answer. Easy. And then let's do B. So B is also the same. We're going to use the same principle, multiply by 2, divide by 100. So we have here 546 times 2. So we have the number 546. That's what we want to multiply by 2, and then we divide it by 100. So in this case, what we're going to do, we know that if we start from 6, we know that 6 multiplied by 2 will give us 12. So we'll carry 1. So that 2 multiplied by 4 will give us 8, plus 1 will give us 9. And then we have here 5 multiplied by 2, which is 10. So in this case, now we want to divide it by 100. So our answer here is going to be 10.92. And that is our answer. So easy for anyone who is into doing maths and enjoying maths and doing a calculation without calculator. This is the best way to do your calculation, compute your calculation. So we have 389. So 389. If we have to divide this number by 50, so things becomes easier and easier. So like we say, we're going to multiply 389, 389. We multiply that number by 2 and then divide by 100. So let's continue. So we know 9 multiplied by 2 will give us 18. We have carry 1. 8 multiplied by 2 will give us 16, plus 1 is 17. So we still carry 1. Then we have here 2 multiplied by 3 will give us 6, plus 1 will give us 7. So we know we have 778, but denominator is still the same. So divide that one by 100, we have 7.78. That's our answer. So things become easier and easier as you do your calculation. Let's go to D. We have 270. Now we multiply that number by 2 and then divide by 100. At this juncture, we know 270 has 0, so we can even cancel that 0 to simplify our work. So what we'll say is, what is 27 times 2? This is going to give us 54, sorry for that. And then divide by 10. So we know that our answer is going to be 5.4. So that makes our work very easy without using a calculator. When you do mental maths, you actually embrace using your brain and using shortcuts. Now let's go to the big number here, E, and the last number. So when you handle numbers like this, though, again, it's the same principle. So we're going to say here, 7,844. Now we multiply that number by 2 and then divide everything by 100. And a quick way of doing this, we're going to say, okay, so what figures are we getting here? So 4 times 2, 4 times 2. So here we know we have 8 and we have 8. And then we know 8 times 2 will give us 16. So then we carry 1 here. So then at the end of it all, we know 7 multiplied by 2 will give us 14 plus 1 is going to give us 15. So at the moment, we know the figure we have is 15,688. Now we divide that one by 100, and then, of course, it will come here 1 and 2. So we have 156.88 as our answer. So thank you so much for listening. This is what I wanted to share with you, how to divide any number by 50. Easy peasy. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.